Hi, Bridgette Griffiths here from Team Griffiths & Gunn at Your Address Real Estate. And today I'm joined again by Guy Gibbons from Bennett Carroll Solicitors. Welcome to Your Address Real Estate, Guy.
Thanks.
Guy, we've been coming across this a lot lately because the market's red hot. We all know that. We've been coming across buyers that are making offers on multiple properties at the same time. Obviously, it's really hard to secure a property, so they're going out there and I guess hedging their bets, making offers left, right and centre. What are the risks and the legal obligations that sort of surround that as a buyer?
There are quite a few, actually. I mean, the risk is that you're too successful, that you have made 4 offers and 3 sellers go, yes, beauty, here's your signed contract. When you sign a contract and you send it, there's a whole heap of obligations for you in that. And once the seller countersigns that, that's a deal. Now, there are escape clauses, but they cost money. So
cooling off period, for example?
Cooling off period is one of them. But people don't realise that when they make an offer, even if they make the offer by email, there's a court decision that says that a string of emails is a contract. Yep. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the fully signed standard REIQ,
Queensland Law Society approved.
You can still be bound even though you haven't actually formally signed anything.
Wow.
So you've got to be a little bit careful with that. Yes, there are ways out. The cooling off period is one, so within 5 working days of signing a contract, the buyer can walk away without having to give a reason, but you lose part of your deposit.
Yep, that's at 0.025%, absolutely.
That hurts, particularly if you've got 3 accepted offers and you have to walk out of 2 of them. Now, in a market like this, a seller might go, don't care, got people lined up around the corner, it doesn't matter. But if there's an opportunity to forfeit a bit of your deposit, they probably will.
They're going to take it.
So that's a risk. Depending upon how your finance is structured, with a little bit of thought, you can often use your finance clause to kill the contract, and then you don't lose part of your deposit. But there's a risk in that. You may be asked to stump up proof that your finances are satisfactory.
And that is a seller's right to ask for that proof.
Absolutely. Yep. And if you can't stump that, then your entire deposit is at risk. So that's a risk. And I understand why buyers are doing this, because things are moving so quickly and it's your only option for getting your foot on something. But you need to be a little bit careful with that and just try and assess your risk. Things that you can do: smaller deposit initially, so that you can risk losing that. There's an obligation to pay that deposit within 2 working days of signing it. So you can't just go, oh, well, I'm not going to pay my deposit. I haven't paid it yet, so I'm not going to pay it, because you can be compelled to pay that money and then lose it. So it's a risk doing that, and if you know what you're doing and you understand the risk and you're still prepared to take it, well, happy days. If you're signing a contract, presumably you're over 18 and you are responsible for your own decisions, but you can get caught. In a market like this, most sellers are likely to just shrug and say, right over, I'll take the next offer along. But if the market turns or interest rates go up, as they may well, then you might find that your seller really, really wants you to complete, because there aren't people, there's a little air bubble behind you, and you might find yourself compelled to do that or lose the full deposit.
Right. Okay. So it's a bit of a slippery slope, I guess, as far as doing that. But we certainly, as you mentioned, certainly understand why buyers are doing it in the current market. It's
a commercial risk, and so long as you understand what it is that you're actually doing, and you're prepared to take that risk, there's nothing improper about doing that. Okay. So you could just lose a bit of your cooling off period across a few contracts if you are too successful, as you put it. Excellent. Well, look, thank you. That's excellent advice for our buyers out there, Guy. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.